I've been anguished mentally, and I don't know exactly what's going to happen to me. If I return to Rhodesia, to South Africa, it's obvious that my past activities will be taken into consideration. In fact, I am certain that the moment I step off at Johannesburg or at Cape Town, I'll be arrested immediately.
This coloured school teacher is so scared of reprisals that he doesn't want his name used. He was tipped off by a friend in the courts that the Rhodesian government was after him, and that same day he left Rhodesia under the pretense of holidaying in Malawi. From there he came to Australia. But why here?
Well, about a week before this happened, a friend of mine had an interview with the security police, and they told him that Australia was their world enemy #1.
That Australia was?
Yes.
And so you came here because of that?
You know, because I thought they would be in sympathy with our cause.
And have you found them to be sympathetic?
Well, I think more non-committal, really.
He's lived in Rhodesia for the past 7 years, but by birth he's a South African national. His crime, he thinks, was committed in the classroom.
Well, I think what I was teaching really is the normal thing that any non-white teacher would teach in a classroom. I mean, when you talk about the frills of education, if a question comes up, as a particular one, when a restaurant opened in the town, and one little girl's parents wanted to go to the restaurant, they were not allowed to go, and she came and told me, and she wanted to know why, so I told her exactly why. And this sort of thing angers the Ministry of Education, because they expect us to cover up all these deeds or the way of life in Rhodesia. They expect us to accept our subservient position and say nothing about it.
Although he managed to escape, his wife is still in South Africa. Did he do the right thing then in leaving her there?
This was a very, very important point that I had to consider, because just a month before, her whole family's passports had been taken away. She was ill, and her mother and her father and brother and sister wanted to come to Gwelo Hospital to see her.
Do you fear repercussions against your family and your wife?
Yes, I do, actually. That's one of the reasons why I'm very scared of publicity here.
Would you consider going back there and facing up to whatever sentence or court that you have to go before in with the Smith government?
Well, I don't really think I have a choice in the matter, because being away from them in Australia is about as far as being away from them in a political concentration camp.
Ideally, he wants to bring his wife and family out here, because the picture in Rhodesia, as he sees it, is too grim to return to.
Well, I think the main point is I have to try to get my wife out here and start anew, but it's almost impossible for me just to forget what's happening in Rhodesia and South Africa, because I have relations there, I have friends there, and especially in South Africa, at one stage, 8 of my friends were just taken away from me like that and put in. In fact, one of them are doing 12 years at the moment.
You'll never be able to forget.
I wouldn't be able to forget that, and I feel whatever happens, I'll have to do something about it. The least I can do in my position now is to tell the world exactly what is happening in South Africa and Rhodesia, so that at least by means of world opinion, they can have much more sympathy and something can be done for them.